Welcome once again to this amazing opportunity. I am thrilled and excited to let you in on why you should be a part of Royal Q. I like starting with this slide. If you take a look at this slide, it shows you the reduction in purchasing power of the US dollar over a period of 100 years. Now, most people don't know the World War One affected the US dollar, World War Two affected the US dollar, and various other factors have affected the diminishing value of the dollar. And so, from 1913 to 2013, the dollar has kept on declining in purchasing power. And one of the reasons why the dollar has continued to decline in purchasing power is because of quantitative easing. Now, quantitative easing refers to the act that many governments do where they create excess supply of money to meet the needs of the population. So during COVID-19 pandemic, for example, the United States and many countries in Europe really shared a lot of money to their citizens, and that could be referred to as printing money. Now, when you print money a lot like that, a lot of money begins to chase the same goods and services, and what you have is inflation. So right now, fiat money is undergoing a lot of inflation all over the world. Now, measures are being taken to control the inflation, but factors like these continue to make fiat money to lose its purchasing value. This is important for you to note because if you keep earning in fiat currency, you might be limiting yourself. So the question I always ask at this point of my presentation is, if this is happening to the US dollar, what do you think is happening to the naira? So the point is clear. A lot of us go to the market every day. We see the expenses, the high rate of the cost of living, all right? So it's important for you to earn in the cryptocurrency industry, to earn in foreign currency, to earn in cryptocurrency. So that is why we are here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you are, please stop whatever you're doing if you can and pay attention to this presentation. I want to invite you to the Royal Q opportunity. Most people at times think that Royal Q is new. No, Royal Q has been existing for years. All right. Now, the Chinese have been enjoying Royal Q for many years. However, because of the crackdown by the Chinese government on the Chinese miners of Bitcoin, Royal Q became open to everyone as they had to move this out of China. Now, here's the thing. As they move out of China, they created an application to enable the whole world to use Royal Q. So that is a blessing for you and me. So a little bit about that, and the next slide here breaks it clearly in simple terms. I like spending a little time explaining what Royal Q is, and this slide contains three important points that you must remember tonight. Okay? And I want to start with this point here at the bottom. If you look at the bottom right here, you're going to see your money. Let us say your cryptocurrency safe somewhere. And then you have a shield and a lock. Many of us have been part of different programs where we send money to those platforms, and then we begin to pray after some months that they keep paying us. At the end of the day, we hear stories, delays in payment, and then gradually an upgrade, and from there, a shutdown of the system. Many have lost money, and probably you here today, you have lost money in one program or the other. And same here. Many members of this team have lost money. However, when it comes to Royal Q, I'd like to tell you this. You don't send your money to Royal Q. So that was the first thing that attracted me to Royal Q. You are in control of your money. So if you are here and you love to be in control of your money, that is one critical factor that you should consider when you think of Royal Q. So where does the money remain? There are two big cryptocurrency banks in the world, Binance and Huobi. Huobi is based in China, and most of us already know Binance. Binance is number one. I can say it's the number one cryptocurrency bank in the world, expanding day after day. They have robust security and have proven to be very reliable. So your trading money will be on Binance, not on Royal Q. Remember, I showed you a quick introduction about Royal Q. Okay? But your money is not going to Royal Q. Your trading money will remain on Binance. So I'd like you to get that point clear. Now, while it's on Binance, you have total control of your money. You can even decide and say, Royal Q, I'm not interested in you anymore. I want to take my entire money. So one question that somebody asked me today is, can I take my money anytime? The answer is yes. In fact, if you register today and decide to use Royal Q, Tomorrow you can decide, okay, I'm not using Royal Q again, I want to take my money, I'm hungry. Yeah, you can decide to do that. So you are 100% in control of your money. That is a very critical point. You don't need to go beg God in prayer that one platform should pay you your money and keep paying you. No, you are totally in control of it. But there's more. You can see this shield and this key. And what does that mean? The process of allowing Royal Q to connect with your Binance is a process called binding. Now, in that process, Binance disables withdrawal on Royal Q, on your account. So Royal Q cannot withdraw from your Binance. That is a second critical factor for you to take note of, okay? Royal Q will not take money from your Binance. It is disabled. No, you can't, there's no way it can happen, all right? Now, but there's more. Recently, Royal Q implemented software security. They decided to add private IPs to their infrastructure such that they secure your app in a way that a hacker would find it extremely difficult to gain access to your API. Okay? So for Royal Q, an application to connect and trade on your behalf on Binance, there has to be an API that connects it. Now that API withdrawal is disabled on it, that's the first thing. And the second thing is that API communicates through your Royal Q using some private IPs that are dedicated and trusted. That means one hacker somewhere cannot remotely control your device and from its own strange IP begin to play around with your coin. So that is the point I want you to think about the security of Royal Q. Your money is safe in Binance. Royal Q has implemented top-notch security, and your money is locked. Nobody can play with your money except you. No one can withdraw your money except you yourself deciding to, hey, I think I need money. Let me withdraw my money and use it for whatever I want to do. So that is the beauty of this part of the slide you see here, okay? And I want you to take that to heart. Your money is not going to any platform, okay? You are not going to tell Royal Q to pay you profits. No, your profits and your capital remain on your Binance. Now, an equally very important aspect of this presentation I want you to pick up on this slide is this part right here. A lot of people want to make money. But here's one rule I want to tell you, one rule that governs the cryptocurrency market, and I want you to write this down. Take note of it. The market does not care about you. The cryptocurrency market does not care that you want to make money. The market will do whatever it wants to do. So what you need is an ally that can help you succeed in that very strange market, right? If you're new to the cryptocurrency space, I'm telling you that Royal Q is the very best technology that can help you. Now, when my sponsor told me about Royal Q, he said it's a software tool that can be trading for you. I immediately told him, hey, come on, Forex 101, in my 10 years of trading Forex, you don't ever trade with a robot, okay? So I wanted to turn it down. But as a businessman that he was, I decided to listen to him. I joined the presentation, and I realized the difference between Royal Q and many of the so-called robots out there. It's possible that people have told you, Royal Q will blow your account. But that's not true. That's a lie. Okay? Royal Q is different from any other robot I have seen. Now, here's the thing. While other robots are predicting direction of price movement, Royal Q does not. While somebody has repeated themselves that one is apologies for that. And I think I'm going to go an extra mile and disable people from unmuting themselves. So that's it. While other robots trade in futures, Royal Q does not trade in futures. While other robots predict price direction, Royal Q does not predict price direction. While other robots use stop loss, Royal Q does not use stop loss. And I'm going to tell you why that is the case. Royal Q does what I call the money dance. Royal Q dances the cryptocurrency market. You see it dancing and taking profit for you. So here's what happens in the cryptocurrency market. No technical indicator can always predict the direction of the market. And that's why it's difficult to predict that. Even a robot will fail. So most robots that you know before now, will tell you at this point, you can see my screen. Okay, buy here, take profit somewhere here, stop loss somewhere here. Now, they don't know that the market is going to do what it's going to do. The market doesn't care about you. So the market decides to act a kind of movie and hits the stop loss. They lose money. And up to 5-10 losses in trade, people use high margins, boom, the account is wiped out. Now, Now, Royal Q does not do that. So what does Royal Q do? Royal Q does what is called buying, holding, taking profit, and buying the dip. That's it. Those are the components of the money dance. Buy, hold, take profit, buy the dip. That's all Royal Q does. And this is amazingly simple, but immensely powerful. So here's what's happening here. Right here, other robots have described what other robots would do, but here's what Royal Q will do. Royal Q will buy here. If the market goes up, I sell, take profit, right? Oh, the market went up, I take profit. I buy again. Royal Q buys again. If the market goes up, I take profit. Oh, but the market decides to go down. No problem. Market is going down, buy the dip. Market is going down again. Okay, great, buy the dip. The market is still going down again, buy the dip. The market is still going down, Royal Q is buying the dip. Now, what most people don't understand is that if Royal Q is buying the dip on your behalf, it's about blessing you. Now, buying the dip does something unique, and I want you to get this point clear tonight. When you buy the dip using Royal Q, when Royal Q buys the dip, it's reducing the average price of entry. That is dollar cost averaging, and this is a very critical point. You have to get it tonight. So when Royal Q buys here, the average price is here. When the market goes down and Royal Q buys here, it brings down the average price to here. Now, when the market goes down and Royal Q keeps buying here, it brings down the average price to right here. So Royal Q keeps bringing down your average price by buying the dip. Now, guess what? Here's the second principle you need to learn about the cryptocurrency market. And write this down. Whatever goes up must come down. And whatever goes down must come up. You need to understand this second principle and the first, and then you make money in the cryptocurrency market using Royal Q. So Royal Q is buying the dip and bringing down the average price. Guess what? Whatever is going down will come up, so be patient. Now, guess what happens? The market begins to rise. Meanwhile, the average price has been brought down here. As the market rises, it hits your price with a little take profit, boom, and you're in profit. Now, here's the beauty. When it takes that profit, it's not taking profit on only the ones you bought here, here, and here. No, it's taking profit on all the money that has been used in buying that coin from up here to when it triggered the price, including whatever has been spent. So that is why people stay quiet sometimes, 4 days, no trade. Then suddenly, boom, on a single day, they make a lot of money that they've not made for a while. The reason is, Royal Q is giving you, let's say, 1.3%, not of $10 initial buying, but of $120 accumulated over the dip that is bought. So this is one thing you need to understand, and I want you to get it. When the market is buying the dip, it's preparing you to make money. When the market is selling, it's making money. So when you spend a day or two, and the market is buying the dip and you're not seeing money being made, it's preparing you to make money. Now here's what happens. Okay, it's sold here, it buys again, takes a little profit, buys again, oh my God, it buys here. The market starts going down. Royal Q doesn't care. Royal Q just begins to buy the dip. Buy the dip. The market comes up again. It sells, takes profit of everything it has bought here. And it begins to go down again. It buys the dip, buys the dip. As the market starts going up, it's making you money again. Selling off all it has bought here. At this point, Royal Q buys again. The market goes down. It buys the dip, it goes down, buys the dip again. Guess what? As the market starts coming up, it takes the profit and begins to make a lot of money when the market goes up. So remember this, as the market is going down, to buy the dip using the average cost. So to help you appreciate dollar cost average methodology, I want to give you an illustration of a plot of land that you decide to buy in an area that you know government is going to develop. You have a little bit of insight that within the next 5-10 years, government is going to bring development to this area. So you go there, buy a plot of land for 1 million naira, just for example. Now, you bought that plot of land in that area for 1 million naira. Then 6 months later, oh my God, the plot of land has gone up to 400,000 naira. Okay, no problem. You behave like Royal Q. You go ahead and buy 2 plots of land. In fact, you go ahead and buy 4 plots of land at 500,000 naira, at 1 million naira. Okay? So let's say you buy 2 plots of land with 1 million naira extra. That means you now have 3 plots of land, okay, with 2 million naira. What have you done? You have reduced the average cost of each plot of land so that each plot of land does not now cost 1 million naira, but way less than that. Okay? Now, something else happens. After another 1 year, the plot of land in that area goes down to 200,000 naira. You behave like Royal Q. You go to that area, spend ₦1 million again, and you buy plot. So what do you think is the average cost of one plot of land? Way reduced than the initial plot of land. So that's what Royal Q does. As it's buying the dip, it's reducing your average cost in the market so that you are closer to taking profit. You have to understand this concept. You get it right, you love Royal Q, you fall in love with Royal Q, and you love the red when you see the red. The red means, oh my God, all my money is being used to buy into this tool, and when it pumps up, I'm going to make money. So that's the summary of what Royal Q does in the market. Okay, it does the money dance. So you have no cost for alarm. You could be sleeping. Most times we're sleeping. You wake up in the morning. First thing you check is Royal Q. Honestly, first thing I check these days is Royal Q when I wake up from sleep. You check Royal Q, see the trades that it has made. All right, you're driving to the mall. In between your home and the mall, the market, you see that Royal Q has taken some profit again. Wow, you are amazed. That's what Royal Q does. You don't have to be monitoring the market. You just have to go about your daily life, and Royal Q is making money for you. So there are different strategies for making money in Royal Q. Now, if you're a professional trader of the cryptocurrency market, you can decide to be looking at the charts every single day. Every single day. It's your thing. You love looking at charts. It's your thing. Go ahead, look at it every day. Decide what direction the market is and place your trades. All right, you can do that. That's one strategy. But if you hate looking at the market, if you don't have time, if you hate those candlesticks, or it scares you emotionally to take those decisions, what you have to do, we encourage our team to sync with a professional trader. So there are some professional traders in the Royal Q arena, and what they do is simple. They trade, and you can copy their trades. That's what's called copy trading. So when they trade, whatever they're trading is happening in your account. Now they're professionals. They've been trading for decades. So why not just key in? So there's a popular one called JD Winner. JD Winner. Yeah, a lot of people are making money with JD Winner. There are other. So whoever introduces this platform will guide you appropriately to whoever.
Get an extra 25% off when you check out with Jumia Pay on the Jumia Shopping app from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
All right, apologies. All right, so our technology these days is plug and pray, so we'll get right to the presentation. Apologies for that breaking transmission. I have to switch to my backup network. Okay, so we'll get right back to where we started. Yeah, so that's basically what, and the various strategies that you can decide to use. Okay, so you can work with whoever introduces you to this platform and appropriate steps that work for you. Now, there's another thing that's very important for you to take note of today as we go into a proper presentation of Royal Q. How much can you make? That's what we're here for. Everybody wants to know, how much can I make, right? Royal Q has done surveys, and they've examined the performance of this technology time. They've seen that you can make between 10 to 50%. So there are months you're going to make 10%, 40%, and there are months you're going to make 100%. You need to remember that it depends on market conditions, right? Remember, the market doesn't care about it. The market will do whatever it wants to do. Allow Royal Q do its money dance. Be patient. Even if you're seeing, it's not a loss. It's unactualized loss. Just hold on. And that connects me to a very important point that I have to make, right? In terms of losses. And the reason is simple. Because if you buy a kilogram of gold, right, and you bought that kilogram of gold at $2,300 per ounce. Now, over time, the price of that kilogram of gold goes down to $1,700 per ounce. Now, what happens? You're not thinking in terms of loss. You're not saying that, oh, I'm losing my money. No. Your kilogram of gold is safe. You locked it up with your bank or wherever and you're comfortable. You know that gold is scarce. You also know that the amount of gold that is mineable in the world is huge. You also know that people are already exploring space for gold. Asteroids are being explored for gold, and gold is going to be crazy expensive over the years to come. So you're not thinking in terms of I'm losing. Oh, what I bought at 2,300 per ounce is now 1,700. No, it's just a floating loss. You know that over time, gold is going to go up, and you're going to make some money. All right. So I want you to have that same mindset when it comes to Royal Q and the crypto. We're not going to record any loss because whatever price goes down will still come up. And the future of money is the cryptocurrency world. On your coins and allow the market to do what it wants to do.